10th standard students, today I am going to explain the second lesson, the elixir of life. First, we must know what is elixir. Elixir means, in Kannada it is called Amruta. So, what is the mythological elixir? If you take that mythological elixir, man never dies. That will not come to me. This is what it is. It is written in mythology. But C.V. Raman, he says, which is the real elixir of life? Which is the real elixir of life? So note on author, Sri C.V. Raman, 1888 to 1970, had a keen interest in science even from his boyhood days. Right from his childhood, he was very much interested in science. And his famous discovery is Raman effect, or in Hindi it is called Raman Prabhava. He was awarded a Nobel Prize for Physics in 1930. In 1930, he was awarded a Nobel Prize. King George knighted him for his contributions to physics. And King George, he honored him. He called him the knight, K-N-I-G-H-T knight, not N-I-G-H-T knight. The government of India awarded him the Bharat Ratna, and the Soviet Union honored him the International Lenin Prize. International Lenin Prize was also given by Soviet government. International Lenin Prize in 1957. Now, the lesson starts. It is an essay. In this essay, C.V. Raman explains how water is the elixir of life. How water is the elixir of life. Or in Kannada, elixir means Divya Ushada. Divya Ushada. He gives us example of the Libyan desert, where there is no vegetation and not a single living thing visible. He gives one example of the Libyan desert, where living things are not visible. On the other hand, in the immediate neighborhood, the Nile Valley is teeming with vegetation. Where to the neighborhood of Libyan desert, to the side of Nile Valley, teeming with vegetation, it is teeming with vegetation, and people are living there. Why? Because of the water. The water of Nile Valley has made all the difference. This difference why we find? We find because of the water. He says that water is a wonderful thing, that it has shaped the history and the civilization of our earth. The history and the civilization of the earth has developed due to water. He also adds that the presence of water makes the countryside beautiful, and it has enabled agriculture to thrive. How agriculture has developed? Agriculture has developed just because the water. Raman tells us that rain-fed tanks are common in South India. In South India, rain-fed tanks are there, and they are beautiful when they are full. When these tanks are full of water, these tanks look very beautiful, but they are not well maintained. But these tanks are not well maintained by our government. These tanks are shallow just because mud has filled inside and they have become shallow, they are not deep. The water in these tanks is full of silt. The water in this tank is full of silt, a very minute soil. These tanks play an important role in South Indian agriculture. These tanks, they play an important role in South Indian agriculture. Some of them are large and are beautiful to watch at sunrise. Whenever there is sunrise, it is a best scene is seen in that. They look very beautiful when there is sunrise. Raman says water, according to Raman, has other advantages too. Other good advantages are also there. Not only for agriculture, other advantages are there. It enriches soil and makes it fertile. Water makes the soil, it reaches the soil and makes the soil fertile. It makes the land fertile. If water used judiciously, means properly, if water is used properly, it can improve our economy by generating electricity as well as provide us with cheap means of internal transport. One thing is there, if water is used properly, if water is used judiciously, our economy will improve. The economic condition of our country will improve by generating electricity. You can generate electricity as well as provide us with cheap means of internal transport. You can go by internal transport too, water transportation. He tells us that water is fundamental for human welfare. It is the main thing for our human welfare. Human welfare also takes place, it is very important, by water. Development of hydroelectric power can enable underground water to be tapped and can be used to overcome irregular and inadequate supply of water. We can develop hydroelectric power. If underground water is tapped, it can be used to overcome irregular and inadequate supply of water. Whenever there is inadequate, water is less, there also we can use. Uncertain rainfalls, uncertain monsoons are there. Flow of water helps the geological process of the soil formation. If water is flowing, it helps the geological process of our soil formation. Soil is formed there. But if not checked and harnessed, another demerits are also there. If the water is not checked, if the water is not controlled, it can prove to be disastrous too. It is very dangerous too. The writer, means Raman, discusses the reasons for erosion of soil and affects agriculture in India. If there is soil erosion, if water flows in speed, it will wash away the soil. The sudden rush of surplus water as a result of heavy rain is the main reason for soil erosion. See here, if there is a sudden rush of water, it will carry away the soil. And this will be the main reason for soil erosion. Another thing is there for soil erosion, the slope of land, removal of natural protective cover of vegetation. You cut down the trees. If you cut down the trees, water will not be harnessed, water will not be chucked. Ruts will form, trenches will form, along which water can flow rapidly, and the absence of measures to stop the flow of such water add to the erosion of precious soil, add to the erosion of precious soil. If you won't harness this, if you won't stop this, then we are going to lose the precious soil. How soil erosion can be prevented? Soil erosion can be prevented. So take down this question, how soil erosion can be prevented? This question you take down, and the answer is soil erosion can be prevented through the terracing of the land. You must terrace the land, you must till the land, the construction of bunds to stop the flow of water. You must put bunds, big bunds, mud bunds, so that flow of water will stop. Cultivating crops on the same level of the land, and through cultivation of appropriate types of vegetation. Appropriate types of vegetation, forests, you have to farm trees, you have to plant trees there, so water will be chucked. Water will be even chucked, harnessed by bunds. Prevention of soil erosion serves a double purpose by conserving water. If you conserve the water, the soil erosion will stop, and by keeping water in and on the soil where it is wanted. So you can keep in water wherever it is needed. This is how two things are there. Water is useful for agriculture. Water is useful for many purposes. Water is the real elixir of life. And also water is dangerous. If there is soil erosion, then land cultivation will not be possible if whole out of the soil is washed out. So you have to chuck the water, you have to store the water, you have to use the water judiciously. This is what I have explained, the elixir, the real elixir of life. Now you all do one thing, children, you read the lesson twice at home. Glossary, difficult words. Alliteration is there, boats and barges. I will write here. Alliteration, figure of speech. Last year, when you were in 9th standard, I have taught you all what is alliteration, figures of speech. 4 or 5 I have given: personification, metaphor, simile, alliteration. 4, 5 figures of speech I have explained. You go through it. You all do one thing. Difficult words are given. Glossary is there. You take down the difficult words. Meanings are there. One word you write 3 times, so that automatically the meanings will be by hearted. Read the lesson twice or thrice. And apart from the glossary, if any other difficult words are there, you underline them. See the dictionary. In the dictionary, you will find out the meanings which are not in the glossaries. And you try to write the question answers here. This is all about the elixir of life. And you please read the lesson twice or thrice, you will come to know the complete lesson, and you will learn it properly, study well. This is 10th standard. Don't waste time. Thank you.